News now with Jason Marks. Jason, you have been up all night. You Skyped into our coverage last night. You rode out the storm from Virginia Beach. You made your way across the south side to different areas there. You're now on the peninsula. What's it looking like out there?
Well, David, you can tell from the bags under my eyes, obviously. Look at this. Now the sun's coming up. We're really starting to get a good look at all the damage that was done here. This home here on Pine Tree Court in the Fort Eustis area had the tree fall on top of it, and it's already been condemned by the city, and many similar things happened throughout the overnight hours here in Hampton Roads.
This time around, it wasn't dangerous lightning or flooded streets that did the damage. It was all about the fierce winds that blew in even before the storm hit. 10 on your side spent the overnight hours looking for damage from the south side to the peninsula. In Portsmouth, the strong winds knocked over this tree in Old Town. As you can see, it almost landed directly on this truck. And as Suffolk residents dealt with the loss of power, people in the Whaleyville section were dealing with this. Downed trees blocking roads. This one along Whaleyville Boulevard had to be cut up and moved aside before the street was able to open back up. The peninsula was also hit hard. Just off of Fort Eustis Boulevard, 2 trees toppled on homes just down the street from each other. This tree fell on top of a building at the Woods of Jefferson apartment complex. The damage forced out the residents in this 3rd-story unit. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The same could be said for this house on Pine Tree Court. You can see repairs will need to be made to the roof, but once again, no one was hurt. And as the sun comes up this morning, the process of cleaning up will have to begin.
Yeah, and obviously that process here for this home is going to take a long time. As we mentioned, the house was already condemned, but the people inside were able to get out safely. A lot of cleanup to be done today, from big things such as this to simple branches that you see lying across the streets everywhere you look. The good news, David, in all of this, no one was seriously injured, or we haven't had reports of any injuries. So that's really good news considering how strong those storms were when they blew through the area.
Definitely.
That's the latest here in Newport News. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
All right, Jason, thanks. Definitely some good news there out of Newport News and across Hampton Roads. We'll check in with you in another 30 minutes from now. Meanwhile, many of you may be watching us this morning on our Wavy.com live stream. Perhaps you're using your Wavy app. This is because tens of thousands of Dominion Virginia Power customers are without power. Let's show you the latest figures this morning. I've been updating this online outage summary, and you can see the number was on a downward trend throughout the last hour. However, we were at 28,000. We're now back up 1,000 to 29,000 customers in the dark here in the southeastern part of Virginia. It's remaining rather constant in North Carolina, about 2,500 folks without power. Northern Virginia, take a look at this number. 450,000 customers without power. A lot of damage up there. We're going to show you some of that damage in just a few minutes from now, but I want to show you the outage map. This really shows it. Very telling. You can see all the red up here. That's more than 2,500 customers, each one of those red circles. And then farther down to our area, you see about 3 of those red circles along with several other colored dots. That's showing a lot of outages in our area. And of course, crews are working to get the power restored to many of you. And if you're still without power, we should mention you can call that number you see right there on your screen. Perhaps you're watching from our live stream. Just call 1-866-DOM-HELP. 1-866-DOM-HELP. Also, your pictures, they're helping us survey the damage across the region. Ned Nagel posted this picture from his backyard. He lives in Suffolk. A tree toppled onto his fence, did some damage there. Show you more damage now out of Newport News. Julie Jefferson sent us this photo. This is along Colleen Drive. What you're looking at there is a transformer in the middle of the road. She got a little closer, took a picture. A reminder, though, if you see things like this, down power lines, transformers in the road, obviously don't touch them. Call Dominion Virginia Power. The high winds also forced this street sign in Virginia Beach. You saw that bent. And take a look at this lightning picture also out of Virginia Beach. Remember, if you have photos or videos of the damage, we certainly want to see them. Send them to us. The address, report it at wavy.com.